here's the thing. Social media can definitely support a successful ROI, return on your investment, but there are two factors that need to be in place. Number one, consistency. Number two, longevity. And typically what I see missing is one or both of these in an expert's, entrepreneurs, small business owners, content strategy. So I want to share with you some reasons as to why having a long-term content strategy will actually help improve your return on your investment. There's nothing worse than spending loads of time, energy, even money on social media and nothing coming out of it, right? If you are brand new to my personal profile or get hype media or stylishly branded, welcome. My name is Gina Tassinelli. I'm a social media marketing expert, strategist, and personal brand coach. And together with my team at Hype Media, we support small business owners, established experts, influencers, coaches, consultants, thought leaders to help you ignite your influence on social media so that you can increase your visibility, connect with your ideal clients, and make more sales. And so if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to drop any comments, questions down below. I always come back and I answer everyone's questions. And let's get started. I'm in a different space today. As you can tell, I'm actually in my hotel room in California. We are on vacation, but I had to come on to share this with you because I find this very often, and just even scrolling through some comments this week inside of my Facebook group, I realized, okay, this is a hot topic. So here's the thing. When we are thinking about content, you want to think of it like dieting. So imagine starting a diet, right? You start off, you eat clean, you exercise for a couple weeks, and then you see that you're losing weight. And then all of a sudden you stop. You go back to your normal eating habits. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to gain it all back. But if you have a long-term new eating habit that is healthy to your lifestyle, it will stay consistent and you will consistently keep the weight off and stay healthy. The same thing is with your marketing. Having a long-term marketing strategy over time is going to increase your return on your investment. But what tends to happen with many of us entrepreneurs, especially if you are super successful offline and you are now trying to expand your business online, is that we play the short game. We're looking for that instant gratification. And we don't understand that it's not the same as being offline. Making sales online is much harder. Even though you have a much more larger audience that you can captivate, it's harder to captivate that audience. We have hundreds of thousands of impressions that we receive per day coming into our brains, right? So we need to stand out, we need to be unique, and at the same time, we need to make those connections. And the way to connect is by having a content strategy that focuses on long-term goals. Because I know you're not in business for the short haul. I know you're in it for the long haul, right? So here are some reasons as to why long-term is actually more effective in the long haul, all right? So number one, when you have a long-term content strategy in place, you are making better use of your resources and your money. Just like the example that I gave with dieting, right? The first 2 weeks, you're following all the rules, you're exercising, you're eating well, and then you stop. You're gonna gain it all back. The same thing happens with your content. Say you hire somebody to create content for you, you flood your accounts with content, but there is no strategy behind it. Not surprisingly, what's going to happen is once you lay off that strategy, which is actually a short-term strategy, you end up wasting your money because it becomes ineffective. Much better off allocating your content strategy for it to be long-term so that you keep your audience engaged long-term and they don't forget about you. Number two is with a long-term content strategy, you end up having long-term engaged audiences. You keep readers interested over time and you move them from that awareness stage inside of your customer journey all the way through a retention stage. So we want to be able to put out content that is hitting people in different parts of that customer journey. The awareness stage, consideration stage, the purchasing stage, and the retention stage. In awareness stage, those are things like inspirational quotes, funny memes, motivational quotes. Then the consideration stage could be free live videos, masterclasses, workshops, a free checklist, a resource, something that gets their attention and actually solves a little bit of their problem. Then there is the purchasing stage, and that's where we're putting content out there that is promoting our offers. And then there is the retention stage. That's where we are sharing testimonials, case studies, reviews, things of that sort that get people to hear from other people's experiences working with you. What I see happen many times is that we are stuck either in the awareness stage or the purchasing stage. Either there is way too much inspirational quotes, funny memes, motivational quotes, or there's way too much offers being promoted, and we're not capturing people in all those different stages. The third reason why a long-term content strategy works best for your return on investment is because you can create what's called evergreen content. That is having content that doesn't have a time sensitivity behind it. So for example, if you're constantly posting content that is promoting an offer or sign up now, or seats are limited or for a limited time, guess what? That content expires. But when you are creating a long-term content strategy, you have content out there that you can repurpose and that can live long-term and actually stay relevant with your ideal clients. The fourth reason why a long-term content strategy works better for a return on your investment is that long-term content isn't a hard sell all the time, and you're not going to scare people away because you're actually providing value to them that actually helps them solve their problems right now, but over time. And the fifth reason why a long-term content strategy is successful for a return on your investment is that over time, it will promote itself and promote you. People build a connection with you because you are creating that customer journey for them. And they now have built a relationship. They get to know you, trust you, like you, and buy from you. I hope these tips were helpful to you and that you consider that long-term content strategy versus short-term. Remember, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon if you want to actually use social media successfully for the long haul. And if you feel like you are being consistent and you do have a long-term strategy in place, but it's not actually converting into leads and then sales, drop the word ignite down below and let's do a mini social media audit for you. It's complimentary, 50 minutes. You get access to me on Zoom, and I will walk you through what you're currently doing and where there are some gaps and tweaks that you should make to get you to that next level. Just drop the word ignite down below, and I'll share my link on how to schedule that call. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, stay stylishly social. Bye, guys.